Well, like that.
Wow, that was
Happy
Halloweenish week.
Oh my God, it is Halloweenish week. It's October 28th.
We got 2 days.
Welcome to Radio Gunk on Monday, October 28th. We're testing out some new
bubbles.
New bubbles. As you can see by my hostage video scenario here, I am now in Florida, where the destruction and devastation was.
Wait, Autobot, did you not see the intro?
No intro?
You said no intro?
How did we see the intro? No one else saw the intro.
Did you not see the intro?
Did you miss the whole thing?
45 seconds too late.
I'm sorry. No intro?
Oh, wait. Now on the YouTube, Jose Villatoro.
Yeah, there's no intro.
Oh, well, let me...
Timmy the cat didn't see it.
That's weird.
That is
okay,
weird.
we saw it.
Yeah, we saw it.
Yep, no intro.
It does say we're live.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait, so this person, what are they on? It's on a different stream.
Well, let me...
Sorry, you got to see it again.
You don't see the intro because Mo doesn't have a preload. She plays intro straight away. And YouTube takes 20 seconds to start the feed.
Look at your preload right here.
Well, whatever. Okay. Whatever.
I don't know. We've been on YouTube for forever, and we've always had an intro, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I don't know.
Whatever. Moving on.
Dennis and I in Florida. Xavier somewhere. West of us. And yeah, the devastation is real down here, my friends. So I just want to let you know that I drove down here on Saturday, and I left my house at 4:00 in the morning, and around 5:00 in the morning going, I don't know. As Xavier always says, I probably drive too fast, but that's probably true.
A little.
But going probably about 88. I try to keep it under 90. So like 88. I hit a fucking deer, and and it wasn't really okay. So he was standing in the middle of the fucking highway, and he was
suicidal. It's just okay.
Suicide, exactly. Suicide by car, and he had points too. He was like
oh my God! You know what I would have done? I would have thrown the bastard on the back of the car, and I would have had venison for weeks.
All right, sure you would have.
And then Bambi went,
you damaged my car. You're going to come dinner.
Because
Mama,
17 hours to go in the freaking car. But sure, let me stop on the highway and pick up a deer that just hit my car.
Once you got into the Carolinas, you'd easily find somebody that would butcher it for you. It's
Again, I was still in Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania, you can get somebody to butcher for you.
All right. And so Ryder is like, dude, you just hit a fucking deer. I'm like, I know I hit a fucking deer. So by the time I got to, let me see, what's after Washington, Maryland?
It would be south of that would be Virginia, and then North Carolina.
Okay. In Virginia, I stop for gas and I go outside. I'm like, because a little light came on saying your adaptive headlights are no longer working. Like, what the hell is that? And that's basically the headlight wear, which I love, I have to be honest with you. If you have your high beams on, it automatically lowers the beam so you don't have to do it yourself. So, not even
as opposed to hitting a little stemmy thing on the
not even remembering that I hit the goddamn deer. And so I get out of the car and I'm pumping gas, and the whole right side headlight is just completely busted out, and I'm like, oh motherfuck. So yeah, that's how my day started. And then I got down here, and there are piles of sand. I mean, just mountains. There are mountains of sand on either side of the road. There is tons and tons of people's entire life out on the street, you know? Everything they own is out on the street. And so the weird thing I discovered today is that these people of color will come by in their rented Hertz.
Are you saying the blacks are coming by?
Not necessarily the blacks. Not necessarily the
blacks.
Oh,
okay.
Hispanics as well.
It's a minority.
And they will take your shit. They will take all your no shit. I'm like, you want it? It's yours.
That's better when I'm seeing in Tampa, where there's just piles of stuff that hasn't been taken yet.
They just come over and like, hey, white woman, is that Range Rover no longer in your services?
Unfortunately, I did lose a car, as Dennis knows and Xavier knows, and so yeah, somebody actually picked it up from the dealership yesterday because they lost their entire home.
Sorry, man, we only take 6 series.
And he's going to sell it for parts because it's not worth anything, anymore. Whatever. So yeah, devastation was
like a Honda Civic being driven by a Cuban guy, on a Honda Civic soon.
Yes, it was my Honda Civic, and it's rest in peace.
No. The rims, your Beamer rims are going to be on a Honda Civic.
Such is life. What are you going to do?
It's practically a BMW.
All I know is that everybody on my street, when you go into their homes, it's like a half home because all the, what's it called? What's the stuff on the wall? Drywall. All the drywall had to be cut in half. And so all of it, yeah. Wow, I lost my car and home. Yeah, I know. Shame on everybody, right? But yeah, everybody's drywall is out, and some people will rebuild, and some people are just going to say fuck it and just demolish the house and hope that somebody buys it and rebuilds. I think the code now has to be 11 feet off of the sea level. Sea level.
Yeah.
So right now, somewhere, Beth has a big old glass of wine and laughing her ass off.
Yeah. Right.
Actually, by now, it's unconscious.
Yeah, she listens to this.
Good night. God bless.
So I am very lucky and very blessed that my house is approximately 8 feet off of sea level. And although my basement where I am right now, got to be honest with you, not sure about the mold situation down here because
it's fine.
It's a little smelly. Although I've gotten used to it now, so it's not so smelly as it was.
A little Febreze and you're fine.
I'd say some Lysol would be great.
But I am going to make some changes here. So I have to get a new desk because this is like a glass and metal desk, and the metal on the bottom is like completely rusted from the salt water. And I used to have my little
that makes it distressed. That's actually collectible now.
Yeah, my little Pac-Man and everything that I love. I have nowhere to put it now because there's no plugins because my shelving is rusted. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint the blue walls to something that makes more sense so that doesn't look like I'm in a hostage. Green, exactly. So I have a full green screen behind me. And then I'm going to get a new desk, which I'm already looking at some on Facebook Marketplace. And I'm going to get some shelving. And I'm going to get some acoustic tiles.
Ooh.
And I'll probably get a new chair because I hate this chair. And it's also like really mungy down on the bottom. You have no idea what's going on in this room. But I will tell you, I told Xavier this today. I know a lot of people lost everything. And I appreciate that what I lost is incredibly selfish, right? So
no, it's still a loss.
It's still stuff, right? But I was there was a woman staying here because she lost her entire home across the street. And and she texted and asked if she could stay here and whatever. So anyway, she said, you know what? The dumpster guys are coming. I'm just going to throw everything away. I'm like, oh my God, did I lose like absolutely everything? And she's like, yeah, pretty much. She's like, although there was just one little box that made it. And so it's so crazy. So a couple of years ago, I started spending December down here. So what I did is I brought down here all of my Christmas ornaments that I've had for forever, from like since I'm a baby to any travels that I've done. And literally there were like 20, 25 of like just Christmas ornaments that I've always loved. And so the only box that survived, the only box that was like hermetically sealed and was like floating in the water here, was the box that has all my favorite Christmas ornaments. And it's just so crazy that everything in here is like, I mean, there's stupid things.
Doesn't matter.
I bought this
It doesn't matter.
I bought this in Russia, and I bought this in like Prague.
In Russia, the ornaments hang you.
Exactly. And I showed Xavier this one today because it's one of my favorites, like this handmade, like little dude, just like really.
That's really trippy.
He's kind of trippy. He is kind of trippy. And so, yeah. And that survived. So, you know what? There's always a bright something at the end of the fucking tunnel. I don't know. I'm just making excuses because I feel. Yeah.
I have a question when we're done with this.
Yes, I have an answer.
Well, when you have time to private chat, look at that. And I want your opinion of what is going on underneath that eye. No, joke. You got pinched zoom.
What is?
There's a schmutz underneath her eye. What's going on?
With you?
Oh my God! Oh, Monique,
you see what I'm talking about?
You need to look at this. Yeah,
it almost looks like in baseball when you put the black stuff under your eye, but it's like it's skin.
Enhance.
Right, hold on.
Yeah. You have to look under. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, what is going on underneath that? Oh,
I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's a chick thing. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, it's a chick thing. Yes.
I don't know.
It's a chick thing to have its eye look like.
What happened to? There's no stupid questions.
Ooh.
I don't know what's going on there.
What's going on?
Oh.
Is that weird?
It looks like it hasn't slept in 2 days.
It's some sort of concealer to make black eyes look normal. What's going on?
I can't answer that question.
Right? It's like
how I like it. It's too bad it cut out the other eye because that one eye is looking straight.
She always cuts one out because it's one-eyed Pete, bro.
One-eyed Pete.
But I just thought that was weird. I'm just sorry.
No, there's a lot of concealer on that.
But it's not blended in. It's just like it's.
Thank you.
It's like like you ever play sports when you put that black stuff under your eye, you're so happy.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just that's what it looks like to me.
Thank you for sharing.
Sorry,
I thank you for sharing.
You didn't have to do it right away. It was just more like, hey.
Dennis looks really good and like close up right now, and I don't. So let me just fix myself.
Yeah, that's Kilo Sierra Alpha. That's what I thought. It's like the stuff that Farrah Fawcett used during the burning bed. Remember that?
Exactly.
Okay, there we go. Now I feel better. All right, so let's talk about today's show. So, of course, it was like a ton of victory lapping for the Bruce Springsteen thing, even though they can't show the full video of it, but I have some clips of it that we can take a look at. And then just led right into Jimmy Fallon getting there around 8:15 or something like that. Yeah. And the rest of the show was basically him. So that's pretty much what he did today. And it was,
as bad as it sounds.
These guys are already like in Christmas vacation mode. Like no joke.
He's already ready like Thanksgiving.
In Christmas vacation mode.
The fact that they were doing Christmas music this morning.
That was hilarious. And too bad we can't play this music for these
music. I know.
Because these great people deserve to hear how absolutely horrible Jimmy Fallon's Christmas album is. And I'm gonna give something away right now. There's a song called Chipmunks and Chestnuts.
Chestnuts, yes.
Yeah, that's a real song.
I did take a little clip of it, but the best part about today, which nobody mentioned, neither you nor any of the boys in the listening thread, nor Bring Back Jackie.
What did I miss?
I cannot wait to share it, and I'm not going to even tell you about it until it's time. So,
okay.
With that in mind, hey, are we on
Rumble?
I see check marks next to a lot of things.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Are we on Rumble?
You know what?
Yeah, I see an R. Hold on, with a check mark. That would be Rumbles.
Rumble? Rumble?
The Brambles? What?
We've been getting like some good viewership on Rumble, considering the fact that we only have 40.
It says live.
Well, considering
it's a slow build.
We have like
it's like Thunderdome.
We have like an average of like 300 views on each video, so I'll take it.
It builds, and we're covering a really shitty show. So
yeah, and anybody who's listening live right now, please make sure that you like and subscribe and hit the little bell so that you know when we're having a new show, so that you know that we're doing this. And we would really like, especially for our Rumble followers, to like and subscribe to us so that we can finally hit like 100 people or something. And
come on, guys, Mel's got to rebuild a house. Don't be dicks.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know what I realized though is the way everybody in Florida has like those the lanai, like the covered screened in porches and shit like that. I hate it.
Yeah.
It has gone down twice since I've lived here, and I'm thinking that I don't want that anymore.
You know what you can do? Have like either the sail thing you can take it down, or the thing that comes out, the awning.
A pergola.
A what?
A pergola.
Isn't that what you make coffee in?
Can we appreciate how Jimmy Fallon makes Jay Leno look like a hip cat? I mean,
he makes him look.
I mean, dude, the fact
cool.
that he's doing this Christmas thing, it's like, hey, do you guys remember when Johnny Carson did a cover album of Captain and Tennille? It's like, dude, it's so embarrassing, bro.
No, think about it. Christmas songs are some of the hottest things that are out there. And
if they don't suck, Jimmy Fallon suck.
It was once the most iconic talk show ever when Johnny Carson was there.
With one good Christmas song, you are set for life.
You think it's the COVID one he did? Yeah. He actually did a COVID song in 2024.
Are you talking about Mask Christmas?
Yes. I want to throat punch him so hard. I just want to hurt him.
You can hear the whole process of how he came to some of these
process.
But I cannot wait.
Is he kidding?
No, I wish he was joking.
I know the dude. I know the dude likes to drink the fire water, if you know what I mean. But come on, man.
Yeah. Well, let's start the show and see where it gets us.
For now, just said Jimmy Fallon will be stopping by. One of my favorite guys to see. Woo, woo. He lives near me, so he's coming over to my house.
Of course, sure.
And we'll do the show from here.
The podcast.
Because Jimmy lives about 10 minutes from me. And I said, why don't you swing by for the big interview? And that'll be happening today.
Jesus.
Wow, the enthusiasm.
And the delivery like melting ice. I mean, seriously.
Having those 5-day weekends is not doing it for him. He needs to add another one.
Well, he was still coming down. He was still coming down from the Springsteen interview. That was 5 days ago.
That much time in between gigs, and you literally do nothing but just blabber and still have that kind of energy.
So his energy was saved for how amazing he thinks he did at the Bruce Springsteen, which basically every human being has forgotten by now.
Not a peep on that on the internet.
It's so funny and it's so cute because, you realize we are 7 days away from like a huge fucking election. And so nobody's caring about your tawdry little turgid interview with Bruce Springsteen for the second time in as many years with absolutely nothing that you're bringing to the table other than the fact that he did a Hulu documentary.
Let me
just a video because of the Hulu documentary.
Let me disagree with you. In everything's so politicized and so saturated right now. People are looking for excuses to tune into something else, and he can't even deliver with that.
No, Xavier's dead right on that because if he actually delivered something that would make people forget and just go into it, would be fun. But unfortunately, there's nothing funny or fun.
Bullshit. It would have been cool if he did something, that's relevant or entertaining or provocative, whatever. Nothing. It's the same lathering the Bruce balls, then slowly cupping them, and then taking them into his mouth. That's all he does, bro. It's so played out. It's so corny.
You just have that right now.
It's so we're 20 minutes in. You could do that. You could do that.
I'm a color. I do color commentary. That's what I saw, bro.
Let's get started on this because, as you may or may not know, the Bruce Springsteen interview was the highlight of his career. This particular interview was the highlight of his.
Yes, of course.
Yes, of
Of
course
course
it
it
was.
was.
Oh wait, hold on, my mouse isn't working.
Oh, noes.
It's the Florida mouse, and it's not working. Here we go.
Talk about that, a bunch of other things too that I need to talk to him about, and that'll be fun. Also, I'm still recovering from the Bruce Springsteen interview that occurred on Wednesday. I'm pretty sure it's the new highlight of my career.
So,
What a
Highlight of his
Ugh.
career.
highlight.
I would say it's cringe, but I don't think cringe even describes it anymore.
No, cringe is actually
Like
entertaining.
Cringe is like, there was a level of expectation when there's cringe, that was somehow usurped, and he's just
highlight of my career.
It's sphincter puckering. That's how cringe it is.
dude, absolutely.
Oh
Yeah.
my.
Let us continue with the self-congratulatory exploration.
The victory lap is hard.
It was almost too much, and I had a lot of clips for tonight. I actually right now have 25 clips.
Oh, there were a lot of clips actually today because
I
it was
actually
so
went
bad.
to 30, but then I deleted. I judiciously eliminated so that we could just do the best of. But here we are.
When was I that I started to hear?
Oh, right. So he starts talking about how he doesn't listen back to any of his shows. But this one, where was I where I was listening back to the show? I can't even recall where I was. Sometime between Wednesday and today.
Home?
But yeah, I heard my show. Here we go.
It's somewhere.
Somewhere. I don't know.
And I was like, it's weird. I normally I'll turn something off after 5 minutes, but I started listening to it at first. And then I was like, oh, there's something going on here. This is really good.
There's something going on here. This is really good.
Really conversational. I was really happy with it. And then when the guy sent over the video, I started watching it. And I was struck by how good our lighting is. Number one, the crew did a perfect job with the lighting when Bruce and the E Street Band were singing. It was just a very warm kind of blue, purple kind of glow in the room that just hit the spot. It was just right. And then the camera work was perfect.
Camera work.
You're killing me. I want to say something.
I believe good music on television should be like sitting in the audience at a concert.
Stop. Just stop it for a second.
Yeah. He's literally saying that a professional studio's lighting looked good compared to the fact that he's in a wine cellar at his home.
No. He's talking about Bruce was in Sirius, who with all the cameras,
which is a professional studio, isn't it?
Exactly.
Allegedly.
I mean, if it's a Sirius,
I said allegedly.
They have like the right color temperature lights and the whatever he needs.
It's basically
well, wait a minute, Mo.
He forgets that everything he sees on the show. It's a freaking Zoom call.
Yeah.
So
it's
yes, let's look at this incredible lighting.
Yeah, I'm going to go to this.
Yeah, okay, yeah, good point.
But
So there's the incredible lighting.
Yes, the purple lighting.
That looks like
and the sound.
Purple lighting.
It looks like Matt Weinberg. He's got jaundice or something.
Hey, you know what that looks like? It looks like a strip club when they're about to play. Like
on
girls,
the main
girls,
floor.
girls.
Lexus on the main floor.
When Lexus is coming out. When Mercedes is going to start our next shift.
2-for-1 table dances. Subaru. Mercedes. You guys ever notice that? That's all cars names.
Layla to the main stage.
Up next, we have Ford Expedition.
Capri.
But you're right. It looks like the lighting that they use at the strip bar buffet. So you can't tell everything's
Absolutely, at the dollhouse.
Exactly.
That is the dollhouse's lighting.
Killing me. Capri.
I wish I was making that up.
I know.
Kia. To the
Duchess
Here's
to the main stage.
Hyundai to the main stage. Hyundai
to the main stage.
Okay. So
Marquee.
2-for-1 lap dances.
Oh, you're killing me.
Corvette. Mid-stage.
Oh. Here I am at the main stage, just Mo.
Oh yeah, there's always a Monique. Monique's an
Autobot. You mean you never had Salisbury steak at a strip bar?
Never white.
Hey, wait. The Dollhouse in Tampa had one of the best buffets. Absolutely one of the best buffets.
King of Diamonds literally has like 2 restaurants in it.
I understand it, but for Tampa to have actually food is actually impressive because we have Mons Venus. There is no food in there.
Mons Venus.
Yes, it is the most famous strip club in Tampa called Mons Venus. It's across the street from 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Oh,
I wish I was. I'm not making those up.
A little frightened that you know this, and just
I may or may not have ever been in there.
Both of you.
Mons Venus, just don't have the cheese while you're in there.
No. Don't touch anything when you're in there.
Oh God, you guys are gross.
You guys are disgusting, man.
It's vile, evil,
absolutely disgusting.
Disgusting animals. All right, so this interview was so good. How good was this interview? How good?
Anyway, so many nice comments. Your latest interview with the boss is the Empire Strikes Back of sequel interviews. Yeah, I was worried that it wouldn't be as good as the first time. Yeah. But Bruce himself even said, Howard, this was as good, if not better, than the first time.
Sure, it was.
That's not saying much.
That is not saying much
at all.
Not saying much at all.
The fact that you are doing a musical thing with him after he has already done a Hulu documentary about this means that this thing goes nowhere. Like HBO doesn't want you back, or Max, whatever the case may be. Max doesn't want you back.
No one wants him.
You think you're going to sell this? Bruce has done 1 million documentaries, 1 million musical things.
Million.
It's so weird that he continues to do.
Do you know what we learned during this Springsteen interview?
What?
Nothing. Honestly, we
absolutely.
learned absolutely nothing.
We learned that Bruce gets drunk before 7 a.m. and
he giggles much. It's just like
he gets a little imbibing.
He's a little giggly. He's just a little giggly. All right. So then they go into, hey, don't think for a second we're not going to talk about John Hine and his I'm really ready for that. But sadly, we have so many clips to get to tonight that it might have to wait until tomorrow.
Well, they're going to talk about it tomorrow.
Let's play it by ear.
I'm ready for it.
What's so funny is that it actually is content for the show because it is a highlight of what they're going to talk about tomorrow. That and Ronnie turning 75.
Ronnie turning 75.
That's your week.
Which all boils into one thing because Ronnie came into New York so that he can go to the John Hine wedding thing and then also celebrated his birthday whilst in New York. So that was like a 2-for-1. And so I guess it's all part of the same parcel of package that they will be doing to.
Anyway,
and it was so bad, she just bailed.
Yes. Can you imagine with JD and
naturally
Ronnie at that what was it, a bar mitzvah or was it a wedding? What's going on?
Hine, it was a wedding.
Then why is he wearing a yarmulke like a?
Because at a Jewish wedding, you wear your little yarmulke.
But you don't wear it on the top like he was wearing.
Yes, of course you do. Of course you do. It's exactly.
Yes, I thought you wore it a little bit towards the back.
It's wherever it fits your bald spot.
He has to hide that bald spot. Usually they put it on top of the bald spot.
Wherever
it looks like a musketeer hat that lost the ears.
Again, we're going to come back to this later. Let's continue on. So Gary actually never wound up being able to get his full Springsteen photos.
Because I was like really bummed for like a day. And then one of my best friends is a photographer. And I said, hey, man, I told him about it. He goes, well, just send it to me. And so he photoshopped me in. It looks fucking great. It looks great.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, there you are. You're there with the baby. Yeah, that's fine. There's your picture.
Yeah, listen, it didn't happen, but it could have happened, and so I don't feel bad about it.
Wow, you loser. You loser.
Okay. Wait. You know how I always have to study the forced perspective? Like Howard is 10 feet taller than Bruce. I'm trying to figure out how they
they have Bruce on a milk crate.
They got him on an apple box or something.
Yeah, literally, that chair's on an apple box.
Something.
Yeah, I mean, from above. You know the way Jason stands on.
Yeah, but I mean,
that's the way it works. And there's Gary. There's Gary. making believe that he's.
You know what it looks like? It looks like one of those, senior citizen gangbangs about to start.
No, you know what it looks like? It looks like the cast of Cocoon.
Yes, absolutely.
And there might be several African Americans there, but do you know who's not there?
What black guy's not there? Robin. Oh yeah, they left that black out.
That's right. That was like white out. Actually,
that's some old dudes right there, bro.
That is something.
Like, no shade, but man,
well, Bruce probably looks like he's about like 60 to Howard's 80 in this picture.
No, Bruce looks old. He looks like he's 75 there. He looks every day of it.
I think that he has like a nice system going on. And
yeah, I mean the hair is, but he looks old.
Color. And here, just kind of keep in mind the Max.
Is that Niels Lofgren?
I mean, you know what the dead giveaway is? Look at Bruce's left arm compared to Howard's right arm.
Yeah,
okay. Howard has he's like 20 feet longer.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That's where the elbows touch.
Exactly. Look at that.
Yeah, so just keep in mind that those are Max's drumsticks. We'll come back to those at some point.
Oh, wow. Max does not look good.
In the near.
Yeah, he's gotten old. He's a good guy, though. I like
he's a good guy, but Mike, he looks, yeah.
All right, we're going to go to Max actually right now.
And you know what? And Clarence's son, whatever that is,
nephew.
He looks like that kid outside the grocery store said, "Hey, you want to buy some Snickers?"
Wow. All right.
He does.
Okay.
We love Max Ida.
Max's drumsticks. Here we go. You guys are retarded, just so you know.
But for you, hey, he was on your show.
Hang on.
In a sense, like if I had him, it would just be okay, whatever. But for you, it's like, hey, he was on your show. He played these on your show. I don't know what you do with them. Do you put them in a case?
That was very nice of him. I'll put them in. I'll put them by my guitar.
Yeah.
How's that?
Yeah.
Because you know me, I'm not a big memorabilia guy, but that seems like a big deal if Max hands you his,
it's a big deal.
Drumsticks.
Well, that was a special.
Are you kidding?
Right.
Exactly.
It wasn't just another night on the road.
Yeah.
It was a special
Robin,
performance.
Play your cards right. I'll let you come over and take a look at those.
And take a look at that was my one sadness that I wasn't there to say hello to Nils and Max because they've been with us for so long.
Yeah, sorry, Robin. I'm not really necessarily understanding why Robin, like she has enough pull in that show to say, hey, you know what? I think I'm gonna come.
Maybe she isn't feeling well.
What it is it takes. You don't realize the logistics that you need to move an iron lung.
But don't you think
wasn't all the equipment in the hallways? It couldn't get the jazzy through.
Don't you think it's odd though? Seriously, don't you think it's odd?
Well, no, I don't think she's well.
Say, hey, you know what? I'm going to come in for this.
No, I don't think she's well enough to.
Really?
I don't think so.
There's something that we're not being told.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I mean, at this point, it's pointless to speculate.
Kamala Harris was in, so why wouldn't she be in for like all these seminal moments in?
You know why? Because those dudes, you see that picture again? It looks like remember when they broadcast the beginning of the Houston 500? When all those dudes were waiting in line? That's what it kind of looks like, man.
So now, as you know, we've talked about how we're going to do the Channel 9 show. And for you guys who are supporting us on Patreon for that big whopping $2 a month.
Thank you.
So I just literally got down to Florida, but I'm really planning on doing a couple of things. One, I really want to do like a scary movie this week in honor of Halloween. But we definitely are going to do the Channel 9 show, and we are going to bring up this Nils doing basketball with Howard. But he got really angry about it today. It's so weird. So there was this dude named Dan Foreman who was in charge of all production, and he was the director of the Channel 9 show. And apparently after Nils had talked about the basketball thing, he sent the video of the actual event off to Robin and also to Howard. So the first clip is going to be him talking about Dan Foreman, and then he gets like super angry about it. It's kind of weird. Here we go.
Can I go, Neil? Like maybe time to let go of that, okay?
Do you know that Dan Foreman, the director of that episode and all of our shows on Channel 9, sent me the entire episode And I was watching that this weekend.
Yeah, he sent me, I love Dan. He's a great guy and everything, but I think he kind of lives in the past a little bit too much. Like, he lives in the past. Like the dude couldn't wait to send me that. And I was like really annoyed. I just deleted it.
So he lives in the past, but Howard, who talks about his life in Roosevelt and his parents and how he does not
high school, grammar school,
does not live in the past. Does not live
camp when he was in high school.
Not live in the past.
He lives in the current times.
Yeah. So look how angry
watching his friend Dr. Lou jerk off.
Yes, but listen how angry he is at Dan Foreman. Here we go.
Remembered about the program.
Think about this. I'm basking for once in the glow of this Bruce Springsteen interview. I'm like just on a high, and I'm like, gee, I hope I hear from somebody about it. And then the email comes in. Channel 9 show, and hey, check this out from Channel 9. I'm like, fuck the Channel 9 show. Fuck that show. Fuck it.
You didn't need that at that moment.
No, dude. Great that you loved it. Anyway,
fuck that show. Fuck Dan Foreman.
Well, that's because that show is like kryptonite to him with his new alleged friends.
Really?
Yeah. You think just a little?
Just slightly.
May
not fit the narrative.
Jeopardy?
Just out of control. I mean, there's just
homeless Jeopardy.
So, you mean to tell me he's ashamed of naming someone Tyrone Shoes?
Yeah.
That's like a real thing.
That was a real thing, yes.
Tyrone Shoes.
I was trying to find something. I know there's like a
What's wrong with blackface?
Nothing at all is wrong with blackface. Yeah. I just remember one time when he had the KKK dude on.
Daniel Carver.
They were doing like a thing about kikes, N-words.
Yes.
Did they have Chris? Was that when Fred was doing his Chris Valheim?
Yes,
Kurt Valheim.
Kurt Valheim. Sorry.
Kurt Valheim
Junior.
Yeah. So okay,
in a full outfit too.
And we are
totally on a radio show.
On a TV show.
Well, yes. Right. So
he's a racist and angry man, Daniel Carver of the Ku Klux Klan.
Extensively on our Patreon because that's the only place we can show it. I don't even know who owns that, but we get in trouble. We get dinged every time we show anything from the channel.
Yes.
I'm not really sure who is responsible for that. Probably Dan Foreman, actually. Okay, so then there was a song apparently that Bruce played, and I didn't catch this on the initial interview with Bruce, but he played a song called Spirit in the Night. And he Howard then got really upset with Gary about it because there's a pause in the song Spirit of the Night. And apparently Gary said something to Jason about I knew that Howard was going to say something because it was a pause, but then it goes back to the song. And if Howard knew anything about Bruce Springsteen, he would know that there's a pause in the song. Like he should have realized this himself, Mr. Wonderful. I love
no dick about anything.
Well, wait. The thing is, he's going. This is one of my favorite songs, and you don't remember there's this giant pause in the middle of the song. So yeah. I mean, that makes sense, right?
Right. So here he is ripping Gary a new asshole.
So the interview was perfect except for the faux pas that during one song there's a big pause in the song. And I played that song many times on the radio when I was a disc jockey.
Yeah, he played it
many times.
If he played it many times as a disc jockey, he would know that there's a pause in the friggin' song.
Spirit in the night. All right. And
that's the only words he knows from the entire song.
So good. I was really overwhelmed by it.
Overwhelmed.
It wasn't done. It's a pause in the song. And then, I felt bad and everything, but it was kind of funny and it worked. We all were laughing and
we were.
But then afterwards, Gary turns to Jason or somebody and goes, I can't believe Boss fell for that, the false ending on Spirit in the Night. Oh, everyone always does. So I was like,
I didn't say I can't believe you fell for it.
Gary was at the rehearsal. Gary knows about the fall. Gary goes, everyone falls for that false ending. You think Gary would have said to me, hey, by the way, I know they're playing Spirit in the Night.
You know the song.
But you played it 1,000 times.
The guy never takes care.
So a big fight ensues. So let's play that
fake fight ensues.
Let's play that clip, shall we? Because,
yes.
And I'm not going to get into the song at all, but I kind of queued it up right. Let me see if I can get this right at a point where we don't get in trouble, but yet, okay, there's Max Weinberg. All right, here we go. Ready? Give me a second here. All right, check it out.
Oh, now night.
Beautiful. What a band.
Grew bright.
Wow, it's so embarrassing. I like how Bruce is laughing at him. Literally laughing at him. Like, what a fucking tool.
What a douchebag.
Wow, how embarrassing. Friggin' embarrassing.
Okay.
Damn.
That. I'm so happy to bring that to you guys.
That is awesome.
Great.
Wow. This is so wonderful.
Douche. Like that. So he was upset about that, and justifiably so, because you're an idiot and you should have known that there's a pause in the song, and God forbid you were actually like integral to the practice run they did the night before.
So wait. Even worse though, the man he said he couldn't sleep or whatnot. He had at least 20 hours to prepare for this.
At least
he could have listened to every Bruce album six times, and you would have known that there was a pause if you would actually listen to the songs he was going to play.
Anytime. He
20-something hours to get ready.
Anytime he could have realized this, asshole. Total classic dweeb. You're so right. Okay, so let's move on. I thought that was classic. So clearly you're going to take a bunch of phone calls, and of course you're going to get this call because of course you are.
I drive a truck, and maybe.
Yeah, sure.
There was some parts of that interview that was, like you said, very, very deep, emotional,
yes.
And even in a trucker's radio, it sounded good.
Yeah, sure.
It was
truckers' radio, because they have shittier radios on.
Absolutely.
It's so cute because truckers, because they're on the road so much, have such a state-of-the-art fucking system going on in their
Absolutely.
That's where they live. Their bed is
you literally can, some of those rigs you can put like tower speakers in them.
Yes.
And leave them in the way.
And you know what? This is so cute that truckers would waste their time with Sirius XM when they could just, I don't know, subscribe to a streaming service and listen to whatever the fuck they want at any time.
Sure.
Yes.
I mean, come on. Give me a break. Well, he drives a truck, but at 7:30.
He's driving the U-Haul that comes to pick up the aluminum.
Exactly. So at 7:30 in the morning, he has the time to call this stupid show and give them a victory lap.
Let them know that he cried
on a Monday because he doesn't have to work.
That's
exactly.
Right. That's right. It's a Monday.
That's Monday. He doesn't have to work, right? Truckers don't work on Mondays.
Sure, why not?
That haul from Indianapolis to Nebraska.
There you go. Look at this. Yeah, John Doe. My buddy has a full Bose home theater 7-1 channel set up in his rig.
Yeah. That's what you do. If you're a trucker, of course. So stupid. All right, so let's move on and let's go to what's worse, Lou? RadioGunk
R. Howard.
Hey Lou, I love the
R. Howard.
R. Howard. Yes. R. Howard.
I think you meant to say or.
If you're going to insult, at least learn English.
Yeah, you can spell. We can spell, my friend.
Good one, though. Good one. Thank you.
Cool story, bro. So Marianne from Brooklyn calls in, and for some reason, she needs to hear the Bell story. So let us reflect upon the Bell story from last week. And unfortunately, I had to delete everything because I was on my way down here. But we had played the clip last week where Bruce was standing outside of his door for like 10 minutes. And then Bruce kind of qualifies it and says it was probably more like 5 or 6 minutes. But let's hear the story again because, it's just going to morph into something horrible where Bruce was basically like cleaning up his lawn because he was out there so long and Howard didn't take note of him. But he's very cagey about what kind of system he has on his door and all this shit. So let's listen to that.
Yes.
It was the word. Even my wife said, you got to tell that story when Bruce is on because So I was all jacked up that Bruce was coming over. We were going to spend the night, blah, 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 talking and everything. And got everything all set up, had dinner brought in. It was just really...
Had dinner brought in because, God forbid, they actually had dinner brought in.
Well, no, I mean, I thought Consuelo would cook.
No, so... See, so did you ever see those TikToks? My life as a personal chef in the Hamptons. So dinner brought into them means somebody buying all the stuff and actually cooking.
Oh, so it actually is a personal chef cooking. Yeah, okay.
Yes, that's exactly what that means.
Cool. And I'm walking by my front door, and I see Bruce out there, and I'm like, "The fuck!" It was already he was already late, and I go, "Bruce, were you out there long?" He goes, "Oh, no, man, it's okay." I go, "What? How long were you standing by my front door?" He goes, "Oh, I don't know, 15 minutes."
No, he didn't say that, actually.
But I go, "What? 15 fucking minutes? Are you fucking
wait a minute.
me?"
Do you have a video ring doorbell? One of those camera bells?
I don't know. I don't know. Whatever I have doesn't work. Everything's broken.
Whatever I have.
No doorbell. He was ringing something. I don't know what.
About that too. After nothing works at Howard's house.
Nothing works.
Him down.
Bullshit.
So did he fire Jorge, the friggin' butler, because he didn't answer the door?
¿Qué
pasó? Vamos.
Rápido, apúrate.
Now,
pinche güey.
Because we really needed to kind of take a look-see at this, and just hang on one second because I'm going to bring you there right this moment. Just give me one moment, my friends. Love you all, really. Right, so here is the front door. Okay.
All right, let's see the front door.
So let's just see the front door. Hang on. All right, here's the front door. So there we go.
Okay.
So, right.
Yes,
so,
they're French. They have an accent.
Oui.
So you mean to tell me that this dude is standing
there?
Yeah.
Good point.
Obviously stole the pictures from us. Here we go. So, right, here's the front door, wide open, which is actually kind of bizarre to me, but you know that he's gated. So you know that if somebody's coming to the door, they have to be rung in to begin with.
Yeah.
So how exactly does one have somebody standing out there waiting without you realizing it? And I'm sure Consuela got her ass kicked for that.
Oh, absolutely.
For sure.
Because, you're right. I mean, yeah, there's no way they wouldn't know he was there.
There's no way you wouldn't know. Everybody gets called into that place. It's gated.
Well, maybe the crazy glue from the wig hadn't dried yet, so he had to give him 15 minutes.
Yeah, I'm sure that's true.
Well, wait, they might have been at the other end of the house, and that takes 10, 15 minutes to get there.
Yeah,
it's a long way.
So there was a little segue, and we've been playing Silver Nickels a few times, so it's kind of curious that they played a rendition of William Shatner.
So bad.
It was so bad. It was so bad.
That's
but
the whole song.
I know. I'm going to play a little bit of it, but here's William Shatner doing Silver Nickels, Golden Dimes. I can't.
You know what's so funny about that? The more you analyze the lyrics of that song.
Yeah, huh?
It literally is that all women are whores. I mean, that's what it just comes down to.
Silver Nickels.
According to Howard's mind.
Times lyrics. Let me see if we can actually.
Yeah, I'll give you a silver nickel. Or It's
actually on the Jewel Wiki.
Oh yeah, he made her sing it too.
Yes, remember that?
Forced her to sing it.
Let's see the words.
With her snaggletooth.
Mary, come play with me. I'll give you a silver nickel, and there'll be another one like me. And all you'll care for is money. Oh, isn't he preaching to his future?
Yep, there it is.
Silver nickels and golden dimes, and all you'll hear is devil chimes. Silver nickels, nickels, silver nickels. I'll be back from time to time giving you those silver dimes. I will be your soul. I will give you gold. It's almost like he's speaking to Beth.
Yeah, exactly.
Golden dimes. Mary, there will be a next time. It's so weird. It's weirdly ominous and just weird.
Well, but it was his perception.
Can you get to the chorus where he drowns his wife?
Yes.
No. Who? Shatner?
My wife is at the bottom of the pool.
Yeah. So then Howard comes out with a story. Now, have we heard the Dracula throwing shit at him story?
Never in my entire life. Out there in chat, have you ever heard of him being dressed as Dracula and getting stuff thrown at him in Detroit?
In a punk
club? No. Actually, in Canada. He was in Windsor. He was in Windsor, Canada.
Punk club. So let's hear the story, and you guys can let me know if you've heard it before. Here we go.
Remember, I was working in Detroit, and I had to do all weekend. I made appearances. And I go over to Windsor, Canada, where we were somewhat popular, I guess. And I go over there, and it's Halloween, and I'm dressed up in like a Dracula outfit for the appearance. I go up on stage. Some douchebags hit me with an egg. I'm covered in eggs.
Really working. Yeah. Oh my God. Put your time in.
It was a punk club. That's what they did.
Oh, my God. Imagine that.
Oh, my.
Yeah, okay. Anybody remember that story?
No. Never heard it before in my entire life.
No, never, right?
Never heard it before in my entire life.
Yes.
Absolutely just a fake story just made up on the spot.
Sure. Why not? Why not?
I mean, the only picture we have is him with the when the Mustang came out. I guess they put him in a stupid helmet and he looked utterly pathetic. But other than that, that was all I never heard of him going to Windsor. Never mentioned going to Windsor before. Ever.
Never. All right, let's move on. So another story. Okay, so Beth is in charge of guest relations, just in case.
That means giving him booze.
Yeah. So funny, and Jimmy was so like taken by the fact that she knew exactly what he wanted, and she got him like a bagel, and he was so surprised. Mm-hmm. Of course,
Sure.
Beth didn't have this forethought, and Howard had to reveal the secret, of course.
She's watching it on the computer.
She's the greatest. Beth, by the way, just totally took care of me.
She's guest relations when we're at the house. She tell me the job. Did she? She give you a swag bag?
I have a swag bag, but I also got breakfast. I got an everything bagel, veggie cream cheese.
Yeah.
She remembered that I like oat milk in my coffee.
Yeah. Well, she called your wife. I said, honey, you're going to do guest relations.
She was the best.
So she called Nancy and said, Nancy, what is Jimmy like?
Of course she did.
I swear that that oat milk and coffee is just another name for a Bloody Mary.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
That's code.
He may allegedly be an alcoholic, but I'm going to go with okay, I don't know.
Exactly. You have two drunks upstairs, really?
I got nothing.
Gurgle.
Gurgle. So then Jimmy goes into like a weird conversation about how, and I've seen this actually, none of you watch The Bachelor like I do. Oh no, Love is Blind.
I've never watched any of those shows.
And so on Love is Blind this year, the couple, finally gets together. They've never seen each other before. They're behind a curtain, and then will love, carry you to the altar kind of thing. And so then they get to spend like a week on a honeymoon kind of shit thing. And so one of the dudes actually tapes his mouth shut every night. And this is like a thing now. People tape their mouths shut so that they only breathe through their noses. And apparently when you do that, you get a better circadian rhythm.
I've never prayed for someone to have absolutely terrible congestion more than after hearing that story.
Well, but of course, after doing this story, which Jimmy Fallon's going to explain to you now, naturally Howard has to have some fashion of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
He does. So let's hear that.
I got to remember, why do you sleep with your mouth taped shut? Yeah. What's going on there?
I should have brought it over for you. This is my new thing. Dude, did Nancy tell Beth? Because this is a new thing I'm doing. I'm taping my mouth closed at nighttime.
Why Nancy couldn't take the conversation anymore? She's like, turn it off.
She applies it. Yeah, she puts it on.
Does she put it on?
Yeah. I do that, but I also do a breathe right strip on my nose. So I sleep with tape on my mouth and tape on my nose.
How fucking annoying is that?
I don't know. I'm out. I fall asleep.
So Howard's going on and on about how weird this is, how he's never heard of something like this, how annoying it is, right? But then, of course, he has to have a Stars
Here
are
it
just
is.
a moment.
In other words, the tape on your nose is opening up your passageway so you can get air through there.
So the tape of my nose is pulling my nostrils open. So it's maximum oxygen intake.
Well, you know what I do? It's interesting you say that. I don't put tape on my nose, but when I go to sleep, I put my hand on my face and I spread my nostrils out. And I sleep like that till I fall asleep.
That's not true.
I swear to God.
I sleep like that till I fall asleep.
Like the Joker.
Can you even imagine this?
No.
Let me forget it and get back to you on this. Can you imagine? So you're going to sleep, right? And you put your. Does he not know about Breathe Right? Like,
first of all, he doesn't do that. He would never.
There's no way he does that. And why would you want us to think that you do that? It's so.
He wanted to sound cool.
Can we be honest here, though? They don't make Breathe Rights big enough. He would have to use duct tape.
I'm going to get to Ida Mo. I know people in Pascal's condo where they did the town visit. Thank goodness he's self-evicted. All right, so I don't know that yet because I guess that's next week's episode. But
I have no idea what you two are talking about.
I love him.
As do most people.
I want him to be my boyfriend. I think he's like the cutest, sexiest French dude in his 60s. I'm all over Pascal. And you know what?
Well, that means he's a loafer. He's
way too cool for her. He's way too cool for Joan. Joan looks like freeze mud. She's not for him. She's just not for him. All right.
What just happened?
CPAP for Grandpap. Nice one.
All right. So
all sounded like I'm on the Quite Frankly show. What's going on here?
Oh, shut up. It's just that Ida happens to know Pascal, who's like a kind of handsome guy who happens
who sounds like a freeloader.
It's on The Bachelor, Golden Bachelor.
Oh, okay.
So, they're not paying Howard, so we don't know.
That's right. So let's get into a little. Yeah, you notice he hasn't even mentioned it because he doesn't watch the Golden Bachelor.
The checks dried up.
Because he doesn't watch that show because he doesn't like people that are his age group. They're his age group, and he doesn't want to see that. He wants to see hot young people.
That's not true. Most of them are younger than him.
Well, that's true. Everyone on the show is younger than him. Absolutely everyone. Okay, so let's get into some of Jimmy's Christmas music. So he has a Christmas song, which is incredibly topical 5 years after is it 5 years? 4 years? Is it 4 years?
We're coming up on 5 of this.
Holy shit. Is
embarrassment. Really, yes.
God, it seems like it was just yesterday. It really does seem like it was just yesterday that we were all locked up for like months on end. It's so bizarre.
Except me in Florida.
Well, except you. Yeah. Except, I know people that died from it, Dennis, and I know you and I are dying.
I know people that die from heart attacks and strokes and all other shit too. Yay. Okay.
First of all, I was watching. Now, one of the songs on there is called "It Was a Masked Christmas" that you wrote during COVID when people were wearing masks.
Yes.
And it's a good song musically. It's Christmas music, but you got Ariana Grande on there.
I know.
Ariana Grande, and you've got Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah.
And, that's who's on it.
That was a big one.
That was a big one. You wrote this.
Yeah. I wrote this.
Yeah. So he gets all these weird people to be on this thing with him.
All right. I'm so confused on this with Jimmy Fallon. How in God's name does he have all this leverage? I mean, seriously, how does he have all this fucking leverage?
Because he's had all these people on, and they kind of
no. I mean, he has to have some sort of dossier on the heads of friggin' NBC because this is ridiculous. The guy is a drunk, no talent. This album is embarrassing. I mean, it is embarrassing. His show is embarrassing. He has 1 million people maybe watching him.
Out there must like him. Coach, I am so happy that you're listening to us while you're watching your Yankees lose. My favorite team is any team that's playing the Yankees. You must know that. And you know that my cousin was Joe Torre. So yeah,
he was a great Yankee manager.
He was a great Yankee manager, but a bit of a douchebag, not gonna lie.
So but the thing is, it really it's amazing because they gave him a haunted house at 30 Rockefeller Center. He's getting a Christmas special. They helped put out this album. They helped get all these guests. He stays on this Tonight Show that has basically no one watching or listening to it anymore. It is basically yelling out the window.
Bye,
and
Instagram.
yet, and here
However,
he is.
it's time to bid adieu to Instagram. So goodbye, Instagram.
Bye,
Goodbye.
Instagram. You suck.
Bye,
So I mean, but think of this for a second. I mean, this guy is an absolute clown. He's never made me laugh once in his life, and yet he fails upward at every turn. He fails upward.
There's so many like him, though, Dennis. There's so many like him.
I understand it, but I mean, then he gets all these singers.
Who's that chubby guy who used to have like the late night show on Channel 2?
The annoying one that sang in the car.
Yeah.
That douche.
An English one that they don't want back. James Corden. They don't want him back. Literally, the English.
He's a total piece of crap. But by the way, can we appreciate that most family has more championship rings than my city, the city I live in, will ever have in like next 20 generations. The entire city will never see a championship, and most family has championship rings.
So
anyway,
Brizzo, not only is it an actual album, but he has like 8 guest singers on it, and Al Yankovic actually does a whole song that Jimmy wrote for him.
Weird Al.
Yeah,
I mean, this bad.
Let me give you the songs on the album.
This is so bad. There's how many? 16?
Christmas Ding Dong, Holiday with the Jonas Brothers, Hey Rudy with the Roots, Wrap Me Up with Meghan Trainor, You'll Be There with Justin Timberlake. It Was a Masked Christmas with Ariana Grande and Megan Thee Stallion. How You Know It's Christmas Time. New Year's Eve Polka, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 with Weird Al Yankovic and the Roots.
Weird Al sold out.
Hear a little bit of One Love with Will Ferrell. Merry Happy Christmas with Chelsea Handler. Coquito. That's a very funny name for a song, actually, because Coquito is the official Puerto Rican drink of Christmas, which is amazing that
which he's probably had lots of.
Yes, and I have made this in the past, and it is quite delicious.
I had some last year. Somebody brought some. Oh my God,
delicious.
It was a little strong.
Little strong.
A little strong.
Was strong. Hallmark movie, Cara Delevingne, Weird Cousin. Cara Delevingne is a model who is also a notorious lesbian.
How do you become a notorious lesbian?
Because she has been with many, many girls. So here she is all made up.
She's a loose lesbian.
She's a loose lesbian. Loose lesbian. Yes, she is. So she's an actress and she's a model and
a carpet muncher. Okay.
She's 32 years. Yeah, it's so funny because Howard asked Jimmy at some point. I didn't tape it, but he asked him at some point who she's dating. What hot guy is she dating? And he has no idea that she's a classically notorious lesbian. Okay, so Weird Cousin, Thanksgiving Eve, and Almost Too Early for Christmas with Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton, actually.
And they did that one over Zoom.
Why,
That's a
Dolly?
really great
Why?
one.
Why, Dolly? So anyway, of course, the way this is going to work is that we're going to go through Jimmy's process, right? So here's a little bit of the process because you all are interested in this. I know you are. Here we go.
Things into a little tape recorder, and this is Jimmy's idea. Here's how it starts.
So bad.
Trying to tell him in the star, wrap it up. Wanna tell him I'm a star, wrap it up. Wrap it up, wrap it up.
So I send that.
I've seen people get locked up in a mental institution for doing that. It's the truth. I mean, you say no. I didn't know it was, but you.
Yeah, it goes in and out.
This is why you have balls, and you sent it to Meghan Trainor, who's a very accomplished musician.
Meghan Trainor?
Meghan Trainor.
Yeah, Meghan the Trainor.
Is that like a new upcoming rapper?
Well, not to be confused with Megan Thee Stallion. It's actually Meghan Trainor. Yes.
Oh, really?
There's a Meghan Trainor and a Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah, Meghan Trainor is that weird-looking chick.
All right.
Yeah.
So the echo, I think, is when Jimmy got off mic. Like he turned like this, and because everything's so hard in that thing, it would just echo because he's shit set up for his podcast. That doesn't look. I mean, all right. I
post Ozempic, right? This is Meghan Trainor pre.
Let's see.
Ozempic.
You know what? Though? Oh dear. Oh dear.
Yeah, and that's her. It's her now.
Okay. Oh dear.
Pre. Yes. No. Don't oh dear me. No. Just no.
She's got that Marcy Turk eye thing going.
It is that literally that's
something there.
A dirty ape
underbite, and yeah.
There's a lot of Photoshop going on that. There's a lot of filter.
Good for her. Whatever.
Sure, why not? Okay,
and
so
that's not such a bad.
That's
photo.
Megan the trainer.
It's
All
Megan
right,
the trainer.
The trainer. Yes. So that's Jimmy's.
Megan looking for a trainer.
So Jimmy starts talking about how he grew up in Saugerties, which is in upstate New York, and
basically the armpit of the world.
Well, the funny thing about it is that Howard had no idea how far Saugerties was from Woodstock, and I Google mapped it, and it wound up being 12 minutes away. So it's literally like right outside Woodstock. And so then, of course, Howard tells another story that I never heard. But of course, his opinion on Woodstock, which is absolutely not true. Woodstock has become like a really cool kind of very, very trendy place to live. A lot of people I know from like New York City kind of move there. And yeah, I mean, it's one of those cute towns that actually has sidewalks and like cool people live there. But Howard doesn't realize that, and he doesn't really know what Woodstock is, but he's going to give us his opinion on it.
Saugerties is near Woodstock?
Yeah.
Oh, no shit.
That's where I went to summer school.
Woodstock is so fucking weird. I went up there after 9/11 to just because I had to clear my head.
Yeah.
I never saw such a more bizarre place in my life.
Did we know that he went up to after?
I never heard him. He never left New York City or left. He never left New York City.
Well, I don't think he was in the Hamptons yet, and he was trying to get out of New York just to be away from. New York. Never mentioned that.
But he was on the air like
not the next day,
the day after. So he really didn't go that far.
No, he wasn't on the next day. Nobody
was. He was goofing on KC. Remember?
The next day? I don't think it was the next day.
He was on Wednesday. He was on back on by Wednesday. He was back on.
He was on soon after goofing on Casey for leaving.
Tuesday was a day of death in New York City. You know what I mean? Like, nobody went into work.
9/11 was on a Wednesday.
No, I'm sorry. It was on Thursday. He went back in. It was a Tuesday. It wasn't a Monday. It was a Tuesday.
Yeah, it might have been maybe.
It was a Tuesday. I remember that.
I could be wrong, but 9/11 was 11. Was on a Wednesday, and then the next day they were talking about Robin got a ride with Scott. Casey was a pussy for leaving.
I'm just not sure what day that was, but somebody can check.
It was on a Tuesday. I remember, especially
generation hippies. Yes. All right. So the original kids who went up there were real hippies, and they had kids, and those kids stayed, and they were kind of imitating hippies. Now, the original hippies' grandchildren are all taking over, and it's just very odd.
He doesn't know. He has no idea.
You're right. It was a Tuesday.
But the hippies didn't stay there. They went to Woodstock for a festival, then left.
Right. It was
no one stayed there.
It was farmland. It wasn't like a commune or anything like that. It wasn't Yasgur's farm. It wasn't.
It was just a place.
There, they hung out for a weekend and they left. It's just it's like a cool little town. Whatever. Casey was a scaredy cat on 9/11. Pelican hasn't left Castle Grayskull in 4 years. Yes, this is very true. All right, let's move on and let's go to more.
That's a really good point, actually.
Let's go to more process because this was, and then I'm going to come to the really good part of this whole thing that was skipped on the replay. I can't wait to tell you guys about it. Or here.
So this is your idea.
Horrible.
It's a process. It's a process.
Yeah, that's it.
And then this turns into.
Dude, are you kidding me? Oh, bro, come on.
That is that. All right,
this is like the kind of music that the ATF used on the people in Waco.
Yes. This is how they got Noriega out of his house.
Out of the Congress.
I mean, that is terrible. That is cheesy.
It's just pure garbage, bro.
I mean, that is just cheese garbage. I'm playing with a Casio.
You keep fucking with us like this, and you're not coming on tomorrow. I'm just telling you.
That's too far. That's too far.
Too far. It's a bridge too far. Okay,
way too far, man. But honestly, what is this, 1988? He has a freaking Casio going and he's singing.
Pro Tools, bro. They just use Pro Tools. It's just like
I know, but I'm just saying it sounds like 88 with a Casio.
It sounds horrible.
It's terrible.
It sounds horrible.
Did we mention Chipmunks and Chestnuts?
Yes, let's go to Chipmunks and Chestnuts.
Chipmunks and Chestnuts. Chipmunks and Chestnuts.
You gotta be kidding.
No, there's more.
I can't play it all.
It is so horrible. I told my daughter, the assistant, about this, and she just looked at me and went, "So was it about Alvin?" No, it wasn't.
No.
So it's just singing about chipmunks and chestnuts. Yes.
Show me.
Dear God. Yeah.
Let's just remember what it looks like to be in that studio.
The picture that you try to delete?
Yes.
Ali Wentworth, thank you.
Internet never.
God, he looks really like a cretin there.
Dude, that nose, bro. Once again,
I'm looking at Jimmy Fallon. He looks really.
Dude, come on, let's be honest. There's not a. They all kind of look a little sketch.
I like how flat the wig is in front. Look at the wig. Wait, let's examine that wig.
Oh yeah,
look at it. Look at the slant on that.
It's
normal hair doesn't do that.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that wig.
I love the sateen shirt that Bon Jovi has on. I love that we can see his credit cards and his license in his little phone thing there.
Wait, he only has a gold card in there?
I love that. Yeah, he only has a gold card.
Jesus,
you're right.
Wow, that's funny. I never noticed
things aren't going well, I guess.
So this is like our basement room where he works out of.
The wine cellar.
It's the wine cellar. Here he is on. Let's see what's going on.
Look at it. He has time and temperature.
Yeah, he does.
Swear to God, right down there. Go look. Go lower. Look at that time and temperature.
That's like a senior citizen clock right
That's
there.
Literally, you see. Yeah, exactly. It's what you see in an old age home.
This is Gary, page 2 in yellow. That's going on right here. That he just has. This is Sirius satellite, so that he can. So that when they sing a song, they can just punch it up. This isn't even serious, is it?
No.
What is this? Is this?
It's like Spotify or something. I don't know.
I mean, you don't think it's their library?
Spotify. No, I see.
It is. Oh my God, it is.
It is. It's definitely Spotify.
It's Spotify.
It looks like it. I could be wrong, but that's exactly what it looks like.
Not Sirius XM. He's pulling music from fucking Spotify.
Oh, wow! How did we miss that?
I know. I can't believe we missed that.
Oh my God!
We were too busy looking at Bon Jovi's credit card.
Yes, God.
His gold card. You know why he's got a gold card? Because they told him that his credit is like bad medicine.
Yeah.
Here's notes. Here's phones. Here's, I don't know, prop something or another. Here's
I love that Ali screwed him so hard.
Yeah, it's awesome. This is really
awesome. It says Zoom. It literally says Zoom on the top.
It does say Zoom on there, doesn't it?
They P-touch Zoom.
I can't believe they're pulling the music from Spotify. That's amazing. Not even like from Sirius, because you can pull music from Sirius.
You can't. You'd have to go through their whatever their back end is.
Premium? I don't know.
Here's little toothpicks that he chews on way too much. He probably had a cup on here because he has a cup holder. Is that his phone? Could it even be?
Well, he's got the Purell right next to the thingy. So.
That's his phone. This is probably somebody else's phone that they left there.
And dude, mixing a wireless mouse, they're like $5.
Yeah, I like how
he literally has a
mouse.
wired. He's got a.
Oh my!
That mouse that came with Windows 95.
He has 2 mice actually. I see one here.
And they're both wired.
Yeah.
You got wired mice.
So people are saying it's YouTube Music.
What does that say on the screen there? The big white.
I don't know. I have YouTube Music. That doesn't.
So do I. I don't.
That's not YouTube Music. That's Spotify.
I don't listen to it on my laptop. So.
I mean, neither. But it's not serious. That's all I know.
100%.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, the format's different.
I don't think that's Pandora either, because don't they own Pandora? But
they own Pandora, but it don't look like Pandora.
Don't look like Pandora.
It ain't serious. Let's just agree to that.
We're weeding right now. Let's move on. Okay, let's move.
God, Fallon is just so disturbing in that picture.
I agree.
Ooh.
I agree. All right, let's move on. Couldn't go. Oh, okay. And again, I'm going to come back. So right after, okay, let me do it now.
Can we agree that none of these guys bought their shirts in the men's section?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, huh?
Like Ricky, you're wearing blouses.
Yeah. Game blouses.
and Robert Downey Jr. is wearing like Nantucket red chinos, which is just really just awful.
And they're wrinkled.
Yeah,
I mean, it looks like he slept on a bench. It really does.
Exactly.
Like Robert Downey Jr.
It looks like the stuff that he was wearing underneath the Iron Man suit.
We're reading. Let's move on. Okay, let me get to the clip because this is great. All of you missed it today, and I cannot wait to share it to you. So it's a RadioGunk exclusive.
I wish we had the sound effect.
I know. A RadioGunk
exclusive.
Do I have anything? Let me see. Let me see if I have anything. Let me see. No, I don't. Okay, so check this out. So this is what came right after that clip, and then they removed it. So I'll play you the original, then I'll play you how they removed it. It's actually kind of fucked up. I can't even imagine. And he must have told him this.
I must have zoned out. I actually, truth be told, I got it so bored, I started detailing the engine compartment on my car.
I think what happened here is that Jimmy may have told him this like off the cuff, or that it was something that they did, and then this happened. You're gonna love this. Here we go.
I'm like, wow, he's a disc jockey. He had a hit song.
Yeah,
crazy.
How I can't believe you listened to it. First of all, thank you.
By the way, this one song is kind of controversial on your new album. It's called "Fuck the Jews at Christmas." When you wrote this,
I cut that one. That one's.
You did cut that.
Yeah,
okay, good. All right. Then I won't
that one. Yeah,
we'll edit that.
You could, no, of course. We're live. What are you talking about?
Oh, I didn't realize.
Welcome back.
All right, now.
Fuck the Jews. So he had a song called "Fuck the Jews at Christmas."
Are you sure that wasn't a joke by Howard trying to be funny?
Here we go.
I'm like, wow, he's a disc jockey. He had a hit song.
Yeah,
crazy.
How I can't believe you listened to it. First of all, thank you.
All right, now tell me about this. Anyway, so you got Holiday with the Jonas Brothers. What?
He cut it because that was actual. Fuck the Jews at Christmas time.
I thought it was Howard just making a bad joke.
You would think, right?
Jews at Christmas time. I don't know. It sounded like he was like a little.
I'm like, wow, he's a disc jockey. He had a hit song.
Yeah,
crazy.
How I can't believe you listened to it. First of all, thank you.
By the way, this one song is kind of controversial on your new album. It's called "Fuck the Jew" at Christmas. When you wrote this,
I cut that one. That one's.
You did cut that.
Yeah,
okay,
good.
All right.
That was Howard trying to be funny.
No, of course. We're live. What are you talking about?
I didn't realize.
Welcome back.
All right, now.
I don't know, but they cut it.
Howard trying to make a funny.
Hey, I just found my new ringtone.
Yeah, right. Okay, so then they start talking about the one time that Howard went to his house and everybody had fun because Jimmy has like a Jimmy's Playhouse kind of place. Everybody had fun.
Except one person?
Except one person.
I'll go do the show tonight and then I'll go.
God, I never had that kind of energy. The fuck? You don't worry about a thing, do you?
I do.
I'm so filled with worry that I couldn't even go to a Yankees game. Because the whole time I was like, how am I going to get out of here?
Yeah, because you think somebody's going to kill you there because you're a psycho.
It's constant worry in my. I just can't leave my house.
But I got you over our house, and you wouldn't go down the slide.
Oh yeah. You got some setup. You got a whole playroom in there for adults.
You were afraid that you might die in the slide.
Yeah, well, that slide was very scary.
It's a tiny thing.
Yeah, but I couldn't get down that slide.
But you thought that maybe Howard Stern would die going down Jimmy Fallon's slide.
Beth did it. You did it.
Everyone did it.
Everyone did it.
It's for adults and kids. It's tiny. It goes from the second floor to the first floor.
Jimmy built an entire, it's like, I don't even, what do you call that thing?
So, of course Howard wouldn't do it. And now this is like a silly version of it because somebody had asked, oh my God, can you go down the slide? And so this is just to show you what it actually looks like. So basically it goes from the second floor to the first floor. I mean, he makes it like it's a big thing, but it's really not.
All right, that's actually fun.
That was fun.
So it's a slide that literally just goes from his top.
What are we? Is it someone's house?
It's his house.
It's Fallon's house?
Did you not just hear the clip that Howard wouldn't go down the slide? Howard wouldn't go down the slide at Jimmy's house because he was scared. He was scared to go down the slide.
I mean, Veal are usually scared of things like this.
This frightens him. This idea of having fun at somebody else's house absolutely frightens him.
Well, if I can defend Howard for a second,
yes,
that probably reminds him of Beth's private parts. He wasn't going to go anywhere near that.
Yeah,
it's like Beth's private parts, but smaller.
To be fair. All right, and then we're going to get to the end of the show. So here we are.
Yay, the end of the show, which was horrible.
End of the show. Here we go. I didn't really do all the commercials and all that shit.
You should have taken the commercial. It was terrible.
I know. I'm sure it was terrible, but enough with the commercials,
We'll get to that tomorrow, the Ronnie birthday thing. We will talk about John Hines' daughter's wedding.
Oh,
which
yes,
I understand
we will.
The food was very good at. We will all, because I know you wanted to hear about it. But we got busy talking about the holiday album, and there's some other things that need to be spoken about. But that'll happen tomorrow and Wednesday. Today was Jimmy Fallon Day.
I was so happy to be here, and I just love everybody here. Hi, everybody, and this is cool.
Shout out to my wife for doing guest relations.
Beth is unbelievable. And also, I have my swag bag.
Did you look in that swag bag? Did you see that? As a guest of the show,
What's
you
in
get,
there?
first of all, you just notice it comes in a green,
army,
it's a cool Howard Stern kind of
mash.
So you don't look like you're carrying a purse.
It looks like mash, like something Alan Alda would bring
That's
around
right.
in mash.
Stuffed in there, fun things, coffee mug, this, that, the other things.
Unbelievable.
You can have a whole house.
I wear my sweatshirt.
Yeah.
People are jealous.
Yeah, like I don't, you merch. I don't do any merch.
That's right. How did I get the sweatshirt?
I made it up for my guests.
And then they go to commercial. And that was pretty much.
Well, the Hyundai commercial was horrible. Oh my God. They should ask for their money back on this commercial because he started cursing during it. And I think there was sex talk during it also. Yeah, because they had Ronnie come in. Yeah,
Ew.
it was utterly vile.
Ew. Wiggy went on a TV show in the early 80s without his wig on. All right, help me there. Help me with what you're talking about. Horatius 763.
I don't recall that.
And so if you have something that I can pull, I'll be more than happy to pull that and see what you're talking about. So I'll wait on you. Go.
So this morning was the first time that actually breakfast awaited.
Breakfast awaits
11 years later, finally breakfast.
Did they talk about what's in the
water? Yeah.
Did they talk about what's in the swag bag?
Nope.
No, just bugs and
the fact that they have a swag bag is. Oh, she's gone. I can say what I want.
Yes.
What are the odds that they have that she put Valtrex in that swag bag?
Oh, very high actually. Out of its own personal collection.
I do this to myself every time. I can't believe that. Like my mouth just swipes over and I lose myself.
Oh, you see.
Oh wait, I like this. This is perfect.
I remember it. I'll try to find it. Saw it a while back.
Here it is. Did it come with a one-eyed kitten? Probably.
Any Bort cuck sightings?
Ooh.
Yes,
there was a picture the other day.
There was a picture. On RadioGunk, we kind of tend to go there every once in a while and see what's going on. And I do love going there. So let me see. On the Howard Stern Reddit forum, they had a thing where here's a picture. Oh my God. My God.
It's not easy on the eyes.
No. This is even better. Hold on.
It's worse than the other one. The other one was pretty bad.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh, geez. Oh, this is them. Oh, dear Christ.
Dude, okay, now go to the poster for Brokeback Mountain.
Oh, yeah.
It's the exact same pose.
Oh, my. It is Brokeback Mountain.
It's the exact same pose as Brokeback Mountain. I just can't quit you.
That wig is looking really ratty.
What is the F is going on?
What's going on with Fallon's head? Wait a minute. What?
Interesting.
Wait, Jimmy Fallon's in this picture?
It's interesting that they paneled that whole room now where he works out.
Yeah, they're like the IKEA board stuff.
Budget, baby. Budget.
Everything's low budget in Sternland.
Wait, what is... Oh, dear God. Oh, God, he's so punchable. Like, literally, you just want to just repeatedly...
Dude, that is so broke neck.
Oh, my God, I can't quit you.
Wow.
And the fact that he has like this little cum hitter look on his face.
That wig is looking really rough, though.
Jesus Christ, that's really brutal. Oh, yeah.
Jeremy!
Here's a question, Dennis.
Just to show you that him with Kamala Harris on the Howard Stern show had 1.6 million views. Joe Rogan had 33 million with Ronnie turned 75. Wow.
Wait, let's analyze.
What the hell is going on with that head?
I have no idea. It's
fine. We're not going there yet. I was spotted driving for Uber. That's funny.
His nose is bigger.
There was a thing. Hey, stop it. There was a thing about Caitlyn just recently in here where she was one of her new conquests. And
is that what they're calling them these days?
I don't know what. I really don't know what they're calling them. Honestly, I don't.
Do you think she has like that little thing they have at the
deli where you take the number?
The deli, the no number.
Well, anyway, she's
75.
She was with here she is. Here she is. That's the latest on Caitlyn.
Oh, that's so flattering.
Caitlyn has moved on to street gangs at
Holy
a party.
Why does that dude have the Derek Jeter stare?
Totally. With Man Meat Miguel. He's going to do MMA on my puss and ass.
First of all, it's she's photoshopped in there, like heavy.
No,
like,
she's on
Ozempic.
Is that Ozempic?
Yeah, but she's not working out.
But you know what? It's sad when Man Meat Miguel sells out like that.
Yeah, exactly. He should have standards. Dude, have standards.
Wait, isn't she like really? She's kind of like a tiny person, right?
I don't know.
I don't think she's that tiny. I think she's quite a sturdy broad.
I could be wrong, but
no, I think she's normal sized. She's probably like 5'7"ish.
So that dude's a midget.
That dude, yeah, but I'm sure.
But he's
one of those disproportional midgets. If you know
yes,
what I
he
mean.
is.
Wink,
He
wink.
looks like a
longer than
tripod.
he is.
He looks like a tripod.
Yeah.
What would Riley Puppet say about that picture? I wonder.
Oh, let me go ask him. Hold on. Get back over. Hey, you, get over here.
Yeah,
get over here. Hold on. I gotta grab him. Hold on.
I like how she has a misfit tattoo like that. Makes her edgy.
That's so ridiculous. So ridiculous. Hold on. Let's get back to the picture so that we can actually comment on it.
Let's do it.
Hold on.
Hey, I'm just curious whether or not.
Okay, hold on. I gotta get him set up. Where's my? Wait. Oh, the heck?
We hardly use the puppet. I don't know why we don't use him more. All right, hold on.
Because it's always gold when he comes.
I'm taking a nap. People don't understand me. I was taking a nap. I had my piss jug, and I was trying to. I gotta fix this.
Mouth.
I was doing my piss jug, and I disappeared.
Riley's so black, he's green. He's
behind the. What the fuck is going on?
I think I broke something laughing. I think I broke a rib.
This is disappearing too.
Of course.
Oh, Jesus.
What is wrong with you?
What happened? What happened, Dennis? What happened?
This is not going to help our Patreon.
Well, I still think we're not going to find out. That's so funny.
I think Dennis died.
I think we broke.
I think Dennis died. Oh man, I think I broke something.
While we're waiting for Dennis and his green screen to come back, I believe the TV show Wiggy was on without a wig. Here's the title: David Brenner David Brenner, Howard Stern on Good Morning New York.
Okay, we'll look it up.
New York. Last show before Regis Philbin took over. All right, let's look that up. Let's see if I can find that for us. That was so funny.
This is what happens when I'm not made aware of my presence being needed. Sometimes a man needs to have a little,
Riley, were you on the mothership and we woke you up? What's going on?
See, I was actually with two half breeds that were bringing me to sensual, elevations, man. You know what I'm talking about there,
Hey, Riley.
I was yes.
Mo's complaining that she paid for her symbol, but she hasn't got it yet.
Look here. The check did not clear yet.
Are you holding it for like 5 business days? Is that what's going on?
I have to make sure that because I don't want my bank to charge me because they'll take a black man and they were like,
Xavier, while we're watching this, look at Riley's other hand is on Dennis's stomach, and it's the funniest fucking thing.
Do you think that Dennis should lay off the pork chops there, Riley?
A man can only eat so many pork chops, and obviously he's eating a bunch.
Oh my God! All right, Riley, thank you so much for
lay off the pasta pizza.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Okwa Tanzawan.
Tanzawan, Riley.
Riley, thank you.
Bye, Riley. I happened to find the video that dude was talking about, so we're gonna do the David Brenner on Good Morning today and see what the Howard hair looks like. All right, so here we go. Hang on a second. Look at us for instant gratification, huh? How about that?
Yeah, he's terrific. Yeah, he's
Have
great.
you heard him?
Yeah, sure. New York, he's terrific.
Yeah, well, I don't know what's happening. While we're waiting for Howard, I should tell everybody.
That's Judy Licht, and I'm frightened that I know that.
That the point I was trying to make about your book.
David have?
It's really made.
We don't have to listen to this crap.
Did David have relations with her?
David,
probably.
A madman. This is your typical New Yorker.
I never watched this. I never saw this.
Hey, last show. Let's move it all out.
Wait a minute.
He's so wacky.
Career ends like this. It's supposed to end with
Is this organic?
Oh yeah, totally organic. You could tell.
Howard.
Wow. What the fuck?
That's such a shock dog. Try Tata Tutti. You just want to hear Rebel as this unfolds.
With those birthing hips.
David, do you have a fireplace?
Wow.
Right now, Jason's hitting report to YouTube.
I have to decide between months now. Soon.
Wow.
Would you just calm yourself for a minute? I mean, this is a serious...
Oh, you almost pulled the wig off. No.
This is how I started out. I'm going to end up on a crate.
That's right.
I'm back in the streets again.
That's right.
Another little wacky kind of stunt. That radio.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, there he
That
is.
mustache.
Man.
That's
that mustache that wasn't there in Private Parts.
Cool
Yeah,
guy.
I know. Funny how they glossed over that one.
Disc jockeys do. We'll do anything. We'll be any kind of jackass for ratings.
Oh, you've proven that, Howard.
Really?
You really have. That's enough, Howard.
Hey, WABC Radio?
It's great to be on the last show. I'm glad you had me.
Yes, it's very important that you
This
be
is very
here.
important. David, thrilling me.
Yeah, thrill me.
I'm going to be kissing up to David because I'm trying.
You really have. That's enough, Howard.
Yeah, it's WABC.
Hey, this is great. It's great to be on the last show. I'm glad you had me.
Yes, it's very important that you
This
be
is very
here.
important. David, thrilling me.
Yeah, thrill me.
I'm going to be kissing up to David because I'm trying to get myself on the Tonight Show. So, David, man, anything I can do for you.
I want
That's his real voice, everybody. Just in
Hey,
case.
David
That
Brenner.
nasally, whiny voice.
Oh, I know you know David Brenner.
Lest you forgot.
To do this on the Tonight Show. I think this is a great idea. Johnny would love that.
How is it that this guy was ever popular? Honestly,
That's
He
a
was
good question,
everywhere.
I don't
Yeah.
think he was. No,
Hey,
this is back when there were like 3 channels.
Yeah.
Parties going on all around town. You know, when MASH ended, everybody was partying in the
Those
bar.
glasses, bro.
All over New York today, in Queens.
Holy crap.
Big Good Morning
See
New
that
York
hair
party.
system.
Listen to that
And there are
nasal.
people dressing up like Judy, and there are people dressing up like Doug. And matter of fact, this is thrilling for me. You have Joan Rivers on the show.
Wow.
Really. But and people are powdering their hair like Doug. So this party's going on all over New York. And we're
That voice. Oh my God.
That's his real voice. Yep.
Yeah.
That is the real nasal voice. Well, with a nose that big, I mean, it's got to do some work.
There's an echo chamber in that nose,
When's
bro.
Cindy Garvey getting here? Woo! Ow! 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 Cindy Garvey, man. Woo! You ever meet her?
Oh, yeah, I know her. She's hot.
She's hot stuff. Not as good as her at the station.
Bill, 5.
Look at it.
Well, you're lucky you're on radio, man.
Really? Pretty wild stuff, huh?
Wow.
Look how fat I look. Look at it.
A bicycle built for 2. It's totally legit. People have been calling in, and Bill was a little upset because the phones were off.
Look how fat I look. Look at it. Look at it.
Well, you're lucky you're on radio, man.
Really?
Oh, he's always been that gross, skinny fat, hasn't he?
Yes,
Yeah.
he has been.
Ew,
Well, yes,
I'm like repulsed by him right now.
He's
I'm
a
like,
muscle tone of a veal. I mean,
you know the way like people give you the ick? You know the way people
Yes.
girls talk about how like
Yeah.
guys give them the ick?
Yeah.
This would 1,000% have given look like the jelly of
Pretty
that
wild
belly
stuff,
is-
huh?
You worked in television. You'd have to get rid of that.
Well, I'm just doing my Doug Johnson impression.
Pause right there.
I'm just kidding, Doug.
you don't think it's the sexy mustache or the really bad hair system?
He
or
looks
those
like he's
really
wearing one of those
awful
Groucho
glasses?
Marx masks. You know that with the eyes, with the glasses and the
Yes.
nose and the
He looks
mustache.
just like he looks like his mother. It's just it's
Those
he is
glasses,
His mother with a
bro.
mustache. Well, maybe
Just kidding,
she
Doug. I
shaved
love
it.
Don't ever change. Stay in touch with yourself.
Look at that outfit. Look at those sneakers. Look at the
Oh.
whole thing going on because he was so
Yeah,
cool
yeah,
back
Problems.
then.
Yeah, right.
That's
Touch with
not-
himself.
Was this during one of his mad tears?
Radio show, and even on here, we're always having a good time, and we're just doing things in fun. Sometimes the funniest things come out of offending people.
But is there any place where you would really draw the
Look at that mustache. He looks like a walrus.
That is I mean,
Oh,
God,
it's so weird. His nose doesn't look nearly as bad as it did later on.
Because
I don't
of
know.
you know
glasses,
why?
bro.
No, it's the mustache and the glasses.
Oh, the
That-
combo.
for him, the mustache helps.
And you know what? He
It's a
always had that
distraction.
hair helmet, though. He really always did have the
Well,
helmet.
no, there's a little bit of stuff going on in the middle because there are pictures during this time. No, there are pictures during this time where that center section he was already going bald, and he talked about he already had like something there. You can kind of see it goes the opposite direction. He was already going bald then.
I don't know. You got to show me pictures. I need to-
I'll find it. He
No,
was
I
going
don't go
bald.
on anything. We'll say anything on that radio show. Tune in 4 to 8 today.
Tune in. God,
damn. Tune in.
I've never seen this clip. Thank you so much for.
And let's be honest, the hair's the least offensive thing he has to worry about back then.
And then we go back to today. Can we just?
I can't quit you.
Can we just
That
process this?
And it's gray all of a sudden. What's going on? Is that the lighting, or is that just?
He actually they're adding gray to the wig.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that is brutal. That is.
I mean, but it honestly looks like me when I first wake up, and like it's been a rough night, but I mean, he actually goes out in public like that.
Nah.
Well, the thing is, there's dents in his head, in his hair.
Yeah, it's not shaped like
it's
a
not
normal head.
Yeah, there's like.
I don't think he realized that this picture was going to be shown to everybody. It's kind of.
Oh, here it is. I actually found it. I found it. This is from the early 80s. Hold on.
I think we're going to save Jan Hine and
tomorrow because they're going to talk.
Yeah,
about
because tomorrow will be a victory lap of this.
Already an hour 40, and I'm going to see this picture, and then we're going to blow out of here.
All right, so here it is.
Yes,
let me. Oh, what the hell? Oh, God damn it!
Waiting on you.
Hold on, the stupid. Oh,
Still
I got
waiting.
an advertisement. I gotta get rid of it.
Still waiting on you.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
I hate this. There we go. There
John.
we go. Enhance. Right, enhance. There we go. Okay.
All right, but it was still weirdly thick.
Yeah, but see right there? There, that's part of the hair system. In the middle, it's a little balding. He's getting that little balding thing going on there. And then that last clip is about the same time as that last clip. There wasn't that there because the hair system was there.
Mm-hmm.
He's had a hair system for a while.
I see what you're seeing, like back here,
in the back,
mm-hmm.
in the back, right there.
Yes.
That's not natural. That's natural. That's balding.
Yes.
I can't get over the size of those glasses.
Dennis, can you send me that tomorrow so I can blow it up on our screen?
Oh, so we can really enhance? Sure.
Yeah, we can really enhance. Okay, so send me that tomorrow. All right, so we're done for tonight. Dennis, anything going on with DJ's Classic Garage?
Oh my God, yes.
Oh my God,
yes. I have a couple of videos coming out on my favorite Oldsmobile. Where I'm rehabbing a 66 Oldsmobile Toronado.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing's a monster. And
how many miles to the gallon does that thing get?
It's 8 miles to the gallon. It is literally an 8
going
miles
downhill.
car. It weighs 5,000 pounds.
Yeah, that thing's a significant amount of steel.
425 cubic inch engine in it.
Jesus.
And I'm getting ready to go to a big car show this weekend, so I'll probably have a video on prep of the said car show.
Is it naturally aspirated? What's the?
Yes, the Toronado. The Toronado was the first mass-produced front-wheel drive car since the Cord.
Huh?
1966, and everything about it sucks.
Well, with the weight of the engine and front-wheel drive, that must like just burn tires like crazy, right?
Oh yeah, and it has 4 drum brakes all around. So if you want to stop, pray. Pray hard.
That's actually pretty terrifying, bro.
Pray hard. Pray fast.
Hope it doesn't get like a little drizzle. You're in trouble.
Oh, just pray hard and pray fast. Yeah. So that's what's going on. I'm doing a lot of hands-on now stuff and keeping my eye on Stellantis that's circling the toilet, and because that's they now own Mopar, and they're just mismanaging it to the ground. It's great.
Fabulous. All right, go to DJ's Classic Garage. Yes. Make sure that you like and subscribe over there. Make sure you like and subscribe over here. Make sure you do everything you need to do everywhere. And we will see you. Thanks for hanging with us tonight. Please join us for any discussion at RadioGunk.com in the forum section. Follow us on Instagram or Twitter at RadioGunk. And don't forget to like this and subscribe to us and hit that little bell so that you know when we're going to have a new show. Thanks.